If you need to generate 5K in 5 days, I'm going to give you the exact playbook that I personally use to use this strategy and really save my ass when I needed it. And if you stick until the end, you'll understand how this strategy can grow into something where it will start generating you millions of dollars per year. Now, if you're new here, my name is Justin Saunders. I've generated over 10 million plus online, and I've helped over 1,500 plus online entrepreneurs and coaches scale and grow their business and make a lot of money doing it. So if I needed to make 5K in 5 days, here's exactly what I would do. And I would do this without ads, without money, assuming that you have no money, you don't know how to run ads, you don't have a budget for it, and also assuming you don't have a big audience and you don't have any fancy funnels, software, technology. We're assuming nothing. We're just going to assume that you have a phone and a social media account and half a brain. That's really it. Because all you really need is a clear problem to solve, the right angle, and conversations with people who will pay you for the results. So here is the playbook. Let's jump into it. The 5K in 5 days playbook. The first thing is stop building. You need to understand that most people just waste a ton of time trying to create the perfect product, the perfect outcome, the perfect scenario, the perfect course curriculum, the perfect DM script. None of that exists. What we're going to do here is the complete opposite. You don't need a perfect product. You don't need a perfect niche, and you don't need the perfect funnels. You just need money in the next 5 days. Most people play the wrong game. So if you're paying attention and following this and taking notes, I want you to write down the most important thing is collecting cash. All that other nonsense of building funnels, building email lists, all that doesn't matter. Our goal is a 5-day sprint to get you 5K. So the fastest way to collect cash is to find 2 to 3 people with a 5K problem and offer to fix it for half the price. So it doesn't have to be a 5K problem. It could be a 10K problem. It could be a 20K problem. It could be a $1,000 problem. The point is you want to be able to look at it and find people that have a problem that they're willing to pay to solve. Now, I don't want you overthinking the product here. All we're doing is creating a quick sprint offer, a short outcome-driven offer that solves one big problem. So here's some examples that I just wrote down for you. If you're in the industry of getting clients, get clients in 3 days. Fix your funnel this week. Close 3 deals in 5 days. If you're in the health space or something like that, it could be along the lines of drop 15 pounds in 45 days. You find the right type of people that would drop 15 pounds, that could change their entire life. It could boost their confidence. It could boost their dating life as well, right? So like people that need to lose weight understand this is something that they're going to be willing to spend $1,000 to $3,000 for. I've seen sometimes where people charge 5K plus for this. Again, the whole point of this isn't selling something super high ticket that you can only sell to a couple people. It's to sell a no-brainer offer to the right type of people. And I'll explain how that works. The next thing is maybe you're in the marriage, the dating space, relationship space. Save your marriage in 3 months. Or maybe just quit your 9 to 5 and replace your income in 45 days with AI. All of this you can play around with. If you really want, just take a screenshot of this, plug this into ChatGPT, and start playing around with ideas. So a quick note for you, if you have no idea or have no skill sets, or you're like, Justin, I'm just watching this, I'm like, what do I do? Well, I'd like to introduce you to my friend ChatGPT. All you have to do is just take some time to learn what to do and what to sell and build a skill set. The beautiful part about living in this year is you can learn a new skill set within less than 24 hours just by the technology ChatGPT has and the videos on YouTube. So you can learn an entire new skill set in a way to solve a big problem in 24 hours just by asking it questions. So if you're not familiar with ChatGPT yet, which you're probably living under a rock if that's the case, go and play around and just ask it questions. You could literally just take the transcript of this video that I'm giving you right here and say, hey, give me 5 to 10 ideas of an offer that I can sell and make $5,000 in 5 days. Don't overthink it. Number 2, money follows speed and conversations. Again, you don't need a big audience with this, guys. You just really need 10 to 20 people to talk to. What I like to refer to this is build your low-hanging fruit list. Is you get a list, write a piece of paper, get a Google Doc, and take time to just write down 10 to 20 people that you can engage with. I would look at If you have an online brand or anything, look at past leads, people that maybe have followed you, maybe make a story post about something you're interested in. So for example, if you are helping people lose weight, make a story post about how you lost 15 pounds in 45 days. And then anyone that likes it, reach out to them, or even just make a post after that. I'm looking for 4 people to help implement the same thing. I've never done this before, so I'm only working with 4. I'll give you an amazing offer. I just want to build a case study. The whole point is like getting that list of people. If you don't know, take the time to figure out how to know. If you really don't know, just go to family, friends, friends of friends. You can find the people. All you have to do is just put in a little bit of work and get out of your own way. This point, you are talking to, your main thing is conversations. Conversations. Remember that. We're not building the back end. We're just building conversations. If you can't write down 10 warm leads right now, everything you're doing, you need to work on because your content is attracting just fans and not buyers. Like that's the main thing to think about with this is like you can start branding yourself with this and finding people that raise their hand that they're interested in what you do. So what I'd recommend that you do right now is pause this video and create a list of 20 people you can talk to. I promise you they are there. You just might have to take a couple minutes to come up with them. If you can't figure out anybody, start reaching out to friends of friends. Hey, I'm thinking about helping people lose some weight in the next 45 days and show them the exact same way I did. Who do you know that you can refer me to? If you refer me to someone and they become a client, I will buy your dinner or I'll send you this or I'll do this. Start tapping into your network. Big lesson here is most people wait and they just sit. I personally would spend about an hour creating the offer, doing the research, kind of like what I was showing you right here. And then the next 4 days, just closing it, getting conversations, getting people on the call and closing deals. So number 3 is the 5K DM framework. This is how I would start every conversation. Yo, thought about you. I'm running a private sprint here, helping 3 people do X, Y, Z. Would you be down to hop on a call to see if it might be a good fit for you? Or would you want to hop on a call to see if you might be able to help out? The whole point here, guys, don't overcomplicate this. It's really not hard. Every relationship you have with somebody is going to be different than the way I do. Just talk to them like you're going up and you're having a conversation at a cocktail party of, hey John, I'm trying something new here. I lost 15 pounds in the last 45 days. And I think I created a really easy strategy that anybody can follow. The coolest part about it is I can show people how to get a 6-pack like I did literally in 45 days. So I was wondering if it's something that, I want to build like some case studies out of it. Would you be open to being a case study for me? Oh yeah, I would love to. No, I probably wouldn't. I already got a 6-pack. No worries. Do you mind do you know anybody that you could help refer me to? Because again, I think this could really help out some other people, and I've really simplified this process. And I see all these other people online talking about it, and I just don't see how their process works. And this is a really easy process. I just want to put in front of the right people. So who do you know? I mean, I'll buy you dinner if you refer me to some people or something like that. Very simple. Don't overcomplicate it. The whole thing is you're not pitching the product. You're not selling the product until you get somebody on a call to explain it. You're going to sell the problem plus result. You're selling the next step here is all you have to think about. I like using voice notes that have high conviction. Your job, again, is just to get them on a quick call, not explain your life story over text or anything like that. Just remember, and you're taking notes, write this down. Your job is to sell them on a call, not sell them in the DMs, not sell them your product. Your job is to sell the call. So the lesson here, DMs aren't for selling your product. They're for booking calls with people who already want what you have. Sell the appointment, not the product in the DMs. Number 4, sell the math, not the logic. This is how sales becomes super easy, and you don't have to be a genius at sales or have any sales experience with this. People buy when it makes logical sense. Remember that. Let's say that again and write this down. People buy when it makes logical sense. Not when you hype it up and become a sales sharksman in the DMs or on the sales call. When people try teaching the sales strategy bullshit of handle this objection this way and this and that. It doesn't. It's all full of shit. Anyone that tells you that type of stuff, run away from them. Sales is a conversation led on math, not magic. Remember that. People that try to sell you a psychological way of closing people and stuff like that, it's unethical as fuck. I personally, I stay away from that. Anybody on my team stays away from that, because at the end of the day, if it can make sense, it can make dollars. That's all that matters, right? So anchor your price to the upside. So the way that you'd want to do this, and again, you'd have to customize this for how your product is. This will make or save you $10,000. I will charge you a fraction of the price to help you fix it this week. Do you want help with it? I just want to build a case study and I'd hook you up on a discount. So it's really not difficult. If we were to role play this, let's use the weight one, for example, and then we'll use another example. Hey, John. So, I thought about you. I wanted to show you how, first off, I appreciate you hopping on this call. I think this would be really helpful for you because you've been telling me about how you've been wanting to get a six pack for the last, 90 days, right? And I think I developed something that makes really simple sense. It's really easy to do. And I'm looking for my beta group of clients. Do you think this might be something you'd be interested in? Well, yeah. How does it work? Blah, blah, all this. Now, again, remember, you're going to have it, at the beginning of this, you'll probably have a little bit of discovery with them. Be like, hey, appreciate you hopping on this call. You were still interested in getting a six pack, right? Yeah, I was. Okay, cool. What have you done? What are this, getting data information. I'm not going to go in a whole sales process in this video. If you guys want more information about that, I can show you the whole sales process. If you'd like, just let me know in the comments. I'm just trying to get you the basics of this. It's you're just going to present them something that makes sense. So you wanted a six pack. I can get you a six pack in 45 days. I'm going to charge $4K to teach people how to do this. I'm just looking for my beta group of clients I can show how to do this and build case studies off of. Do you want to work together? I'll give you an amazing deal. I'll give you 50% off, and I'll even guarantee that you get the results, money back guaranteed. Oh, yeah, I do, blah, blah. Then you just handle objections. It's literally no risk. That would be the way to do this. Make it absolutely no risk. Because you just have to talk to a couple people when you close the deals, right? 50% off, no risk, just building a case study. It's stupid simple. And if they're a family member or somebody you love or somebody that's close or someone referred them, just tell them, hey, I'm going to give you a money back guarantee because I value our relationship more than money. And as long as you listen to everything I say, you're going to get results. That's how confident I am with this. Side note, that's going to make your product better in the first place. But that's really what it comes down to. If the problem costs them more than you charge, the sale is easy. Same concept as if you were selling relationship advice to people that are having problems, right? Well, your thing could be, hey, I'm going to help you fix your marriage so you don't have to get a divorce and you don't have to hire attorneys and you don't have to split half of your income with your significant other. You want to be happy again. You want to be in love again, right? You want to love the person you're with. Cool. Well, all of that is probably actually going to cost you $50,000. Attorney fees, splitting your income, all this stuff, and not even to mention the headache, the stress, all the shit you have to deal with. I'll just do it for $5,000. And I'll guarantee it as well, too. So you literally have nothing to lose. See what I'm saying on this? You just have to paint the picture of how much it's really going to cost them and then reduce it. So these aren't even money things. If you're helping people make money online, it's way easier. If you're selling people to quit their 9-to-5 to start an AI agency or whatever. Oh, cool. Well, you make $5K in your business. You make $5K as working a 9-to-5. Cool. Well, dude, within 60 days, I'll show you how to make $8K, and I'm only going to charge you $2K. See what I'm saying? Make the math make sense. You don't have to have magic sales strategies and all that bullshit. Just make the math make sense. Logical math closes faster than emotional hype. And side note on this, emotional hype leads to bad clients. Logical math leads to great clients that make money, they get results, and they'll stay with you forever. Number 5 days and 5K, 5 days, 5K plan. Let's just re-simplify all this. Day 1, you're going to be creating your sprint offer. You're going to DM 20 leads. Make it intentional. None of that copy and paste bullshit. Like if you're copy and pasting stuff, you really don't care. The more intentional you are, the better results you're going to get. Day 2, follow up and post stories, drive interest. Like you're in the lead generation game right here, right now. You're going to be having conversations. You're going to be posting on your story. You're going to do whatever it takes to get those 20 leads to have a conversation with. And if you can book half of these, you're going to do everything right and you're going to be on your way. Day 3, book 3 to 6 calls. If you can do more, the better. Again, the whole objective here is just putting energy out there and getting in front of the right people and talking to the right people. Not everybody's going to say yes, it's fine. But when you book 3 to 6 calls, I would aim for booking 10 personally, because you'll probably make way more money if you do that. Who knows? You can make 20K, 50K doing this, honestly. You close your first clients and go from there. I would cap it at whatever you feel comfortable with, probably like 5 clients, because you're going to be working more one-on-one with these people. And then you can increase your prices from there too. And you can even tell them, hey, for the first 5 people I'm working with, this is what I'm doing. I've already got 4 spots filled. You're the last person I'm speaking with, if that's the case. You should be able to get a 50% close rate on this stuff easily, especially when you offer a money-back guarantee. Day 4, show them social proof, re-engage old leads if there's anybody that you haven't closed that you need to close. And day 5, close 1 to 2 more clients. Like it's really not rocket science, guys. Like if you also want to really analyze this, like, and I've done this strategy. I charged $4K when I did this, and I closed 5 people. I closed $20K within 3 days doing this strategy. Now, don't get me wrong. I was building a brand in the background, so people trusted me and stuff. But like, even before then, when I did this strategy, it was actually right when I graduated college. I was doing door-to-door sales for a marketing company, and I realized that if I could just figure out fulfillment, I could get 100% of the pie instead of 10%. So I took my last check and, basically used that to buy a course to learn how to do the fulfillment. And then what I did from there was I just went and got a list of 20 leads like this, and I just hit up everybody. And I actually did 10K in 10 days. It changed my entire perspective, because I knew if I could just hustle, I could make this work. And this is exactly the strategy I did. So it's not rocket science. If you talk to 20 qualified people and you charge a 2K plus offer and can't close 1, your angle or delivery is broken, or they just don't trust you, or maybe you're just being a complete weirdo. Especially if you go to people that already know, like, and trust you, or referrals from other people, and you offer a money-back guarantee, there's no way you're not going to close people with this. It's impossible. It's just a hustle game at this point. So number 6, another piece of advice for you is sell before you build. Don't build a huge course or a back-end offer yet. Sell the result, deliver it one-on-one, and record everything. Especially when you're selling it to them, don't tell them that they're going to get access to a course, because they're not. You're going to be working with them one-on-one, and you're going to be building a course in the back end that they'll have access to. That's how you would want to position it. Again, the whole thing is here, just cash collected. That's the number one thing you need to do here, because the more money you make, this is going to sound crazy, but I promise you it's true. The more money you make and the bigger of a bolder of a promise that you promise these people, your ass is going to get in gear and you're going to over deliver, and you're going to be like, wow, I just made $10,000. I have 5 clients. I'm going to make sure that I deliver really good for them. You're going to motivate yourself by doing this, because guess what? When you get them results, you can rinse and repeat the process over and over and over again. And then you can hit up me and my team to really help you scale this thing if you want. Or you could just do the process over and over. It's completely up to you. But lesson here, every successful program I built started as a simple offer I sold first, and then built it into a product after getting results. Kind of like that story I told you. Every time when I sold somebody on this, I did not have a back end built. I sold first, because once I collected that money, it motivated the fuck out of me to go out there and get shit done. And that's what you need to happen with this, is like, if you're going to go and build everything first, it's not going to work out well. Even if you, and I see this happen a lot. We have clients that come to us that do this all the time. They already build the back end offer, and we tell them we're not even using that right now, because you don't know what your clients want. If you're going to build an entire back end offer before your clients even tell you and you work with anybody, you're just guessing. Build the program based off what the clients tell you. That's how your clients are going to get the best results. That's why my company AIA, right now, it started like this. It started just me pitching it like this after I had a crazy burnout phase with my other companies. I just started working with people one-on-one, and I guaranteed results, and I made sure they got results. And now I have a full team that's doing this, and it generates me millions of dollars a year. And the coolest part about this is when I first started selling this, there was no back end. There was no course. There was nothing. It was just one-on-one calls. And then what I found was once everybody got on these one-on-one calls, I had 5 beta clients. I charged, I think it was 4K. I charged 5 of them. I made 20K doing this in less than a week. And I had no course, nothing, just one-on-one calls with me to help them solve their problem. And what I did was essentially just I noticed there was trends. Everyone would ask the same questions. So what I would do, I would either record it once with somebody, or I would go back and create a Loom video like this and build a course curriculum around it. And then next time that person had a question, instead of me spending 20 minutes on it, I would just send them the video so they could do it themselves. So that's really it. It's really not a hard process. People overcomplicate what it really takes to get to $5,000 in 5 days. And honestly, if you do this the right way, you could do $50,000 in 5 days. There's been times where I've done this and it's changed my entire life. So if you need to go hustle to get some money, if you need 5K in 5 days, there's no excuse in the playbook if you just follow this playbook.